P-O-D. Bit of pod there. Alive. That's grown on me.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You know, it rocks. I mean, we've got to give it that.
I will certainly give it that, Rick.
Yeah, XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais.
With me, Steve Merchant. So more from the facts and trivia book. Edited, as I say, by Sir Isaac Asimov, so not just overheard on the tube or by a drunk.
Well, he might have overheard him on a tube by a drunk. They just put him in a book.
Yes. Listen to the whole fact here before you make any judgments.
Okay.
Sauerkraut was renamed Liberty Cabbage by Americans during World War I.
Sure.
In their denunciation of all things German, some Americans actually kicked Dachshunds.
And the little dogs?
Yeah. Little German dogs, just give them a kicking. Because they were German. Or they were derived from Germany. I don't know if they got to like a small sort of French village and just said, bring out your Dachshunds. Why, what are you going to do to them? Nothing. Give them a little bit of food or something. You're not going to kick them, are you?
Got
No,
some milk.
'cause I've heard about you Americans.
No, just bring out that little sausage dog. You say it aggressively.
You said that aggressively, like.
Well, no, bring out the little sausage dog. Okay.
Well, you're not going to hurt it, though.
Of course I'm not.
If you hurt it now, it's like, it's against the Geneva Convention.
I'm not going to kick it.
Well, I didn't even bring up kicking. I didn't even mention kicking, so why have you done that? That's.
I don't know.
Well, I haven't got a Datsun.
Oh.
Sacre bleu.
Yeah. Sorry.
That thing down my trousers is just a baguette.
Yeah. Do you remember that, Carl? Do you remember
Dynamite fact.
Baguettes were invented by Napoleon so he could carry them down his leg.
We just find there's one more here that I thought might. I know that there's a lot of those kind of amusing laws and stuff, antiquated laws and that on the web and things. But again, it's Asimov. I'm thinking it's true. City Ordinance number 352 in Pacific Grove, California, makes it a misdemeanor to kill or threaten a butterfly.
Threaten?
Yeah, you can't even threaten a butterfly.
So if it goes...
Don't even look at it aggressively.
Yeah, butterfly comes down, I go, what are you looking at? I go, nothing.
Yeah.
And he goes, Judge! What?
Yeah.
Bloke looking at me with a net.
I wasn't doing anything,
I'm fishing.
But see, the thing about that is, a lot of the kind of, sort of the wilder butterflies from the wrong side of the tracks, they're just going to take advantage of it. They're going to cruise around, they're going to be playing loud music, abusing old people. They're untouchable.
And they're going to go, have you got a problem with that?
Exactly, you go,
and
no.
you're going to go,
No, it's fine, go about your business.
No.
Butterflies there, Rick, in California, running amok.
Yeah.
Should repeat it.
Yeah.
No, there's another one that I think you'll be a fan of. Oh, it might take me a while to find it. Maybe we should play a track.
Oh, wow, that takes us nicely. That's a lovely link. That thing about you said about playing a track.
Keep going.
This is Song for the Lovers, and I've chosen a great track here by Lloyd Cole, oft forgotten, but a great singer-songwriter. And this is one of his best songs, I think. In fact, I think Sandy Shaw covered it in the mid-80s when she had a little bit of that resurgence. It's Are You Ready to Be Heartbroken? And it's Song for the Lovers. Lovely tune. Enjoy. Are You Ready to Be Heartbroken? Actually, Lloyd Cole with his Commotions. That was done with, and I love it.
Beautiful.
Cheers.
Facts and trivia, the last one, Rick.
Go on.
This is a sobering lesson for us all.
Go on.
At the Pan American Exposition in Buffalo in 1901,
Yeah.
President William McKinley received a line of citizens, shaking hands with each. In the line was a man with a handkerchief covering one hand. Neither of the two Secret Service men guarding the president was curious enough to take a look at what might be under the handkerchief in the hand of the man. Leon Golzgoz, an anarchist.
Yeah.
What he had was a loaded revolver, and when the president thrust his right hand out for the shake, Zolgozd fired twice. McKinley died a week later.
So, what he did there, it was outwit the might of presumably the FBI or the Secret Service by covering the gun with a handkerchief.
Clever.
That's brilliant.
It's absolute genius.
Just think how they had to explain that. And they go, how did he get close enough and shoot the president? And they go, we didn't see the gun. Why? Covered it with a hanky, did he? Oh, well, you're not to blame then. Exactly, we can't compete with that sort of, didn't you think to look under the hanky?
No.
Well, probably just thought it was a hand. Of course, because that's where the hand would be. Did you not think he was probably holding a gun or something? Didn't do that. We didn't train. We didn't do hiding it with a hanky, did we? Alright, if you didn't do it, then it's not your fault. Don't worry about it. But he lived, did he, for a week?
The president lived with it for a week, yeah.
That's because they had to go to him and they're probably shuffling around his bed going, sorry about that. Why didn't you look? Had a hanky, did he? Oh, well, they're now in jail. Well, they were. Go on. Well, when we went into the jail to give him some bread and water, he had a hanky over his hand.
Right, yeah.
We thought nothing of it.
Sure.
And a gun? Yeah. It's a gun and he got out. See? Do you remember remember the gun? Yeah. That's terrible, isn't
It's pathetic. No one's used that method since. I know. Because it was effective there, but you don't hear about that now.
No.
People using all kinds of elaborate methods to
Yeah.
assassinate people, poisoning their wine.
Yeah.
I think that was Rasputin. As I recall, they put some poison into his wine.
Well, I
didn't study it in history class. That's my memory of
But
it.
if only they listened to Carl last week, chink the glasses.
Always drink the
That
glasses.
shows that they used to test it, didn't they? Pour a little bit from yours into mine. That means I'm not poisoning you.
Yeah.
But if you're thinking of murdering someone, you know,
Just
a dignitary.
with a gun.
Yeah, but let's
Pop
say
a hanky over it.
Just think about that.
Just pop a
handkerchief.
hanky over it.
I don't know. Pop it inside an oven glove. And just wear that as you go to with their hands.
Or sooty.
Or one of those big gladiator-style pointing foam hands they used to have on gladiators.
Yeah.
That was genius.
Yeah.
I'm just using this because I love the
No
president.
gun in there, is there?
No, it's just a big finger.
Check if you want.
Yeah.
Well, no, we won't then if you said check. Right. That's unlucky.
Have I ever told you my method, Carl, my genius method of assassinating someone? This is brilliant. This is the ultimate crime.
Oh,
Is this the Ice Cube one?
Have I told it to you before?
No, but I know that.
What's
that
the
the
Ice
one?
Cube one?
When you
shoot an ice bullet.
you get someone round.
Rick, don't say it, don't reveal it, because it's my story to tell.
Oh,
Blabbing
there's
it out.
two. I know two of them.
Well, listen, let me tell you it and see if this is the one, right? This is genius. Right, you rent a room across the street from the person you want to kill, right? And then when their window's open one day, right, what you've done is you've made an arrow from ice, okay? And then what you do is you train, like, to become a brilliant marksman with a bow and arrow.
It's an old one.
It is brilliant, but this is why it's classic. And then you shoot them with the arrow.
Then-
It goes across the street, into their heart, kills them instantly. But what's brilliant is, the arrow, the murder weapon, it then melts,
Yeah.
dries out, there's no murder weapon. And then you can take apart the bow. and that's fine.
Another one, Steve,
They did
is
that
to
on
stab them,
Columbo.
then take it out and walk away.
No,
Same,
because-
no murder weapon.
No, but there's but you've got to get into the building. This is the point, you're across the street.
Right.
The only thing that could get
What
you is
about
if
an
someone
arrow-
saw you shooting an arrow out
What
the
about an
window.
arrow on a string?
Arrow on a string? What are you talking about? No, not an arrow on a string, because that's not going to work. What if the string broke as you were trying to loot?
Good point, good point.
No,
point.
Rick,
No, the ice arrow is the only way. The ice arrow is the only perfect method of
It's
assassination.
that was on Columbo.
Was it?
But there's another one. Do you know, like I was saying about the...
The murder weapon's irrelevant, Steve.
What?
The fact that it's a murder weapon, that is irrelevant.
No, because
And,
there are fingerprints on it and stuff.
You're having a laugh, Rick. I defy you to win.
there's
to
no
win.
fingerprints on a
Ricky.
bullet when it goes through your head
Never-
at
Yeah, but
12,000
they can
miles
trace
an
it to
hour.
the same gun, can't they? They can figure that
Throw
out.
the gun away.
No, but they'll find the gun. They always find the gun.
Burn
I've
it.
seen it. No, you can't burn a gun. Rick, my point is...
Melt it.
No, the point is his fingerprints and stuff.
Well, no, wipe it.
Ricky, never
Wear
try and kill
gloves.
someone.
Wear gloves.
They'll catch up with you.
They'll always catch up
Will
with you.
they? Oh, I won't then.
The ice arrow is the only way.
No,
The
that's
ice
it.
arrow
I
is
bet that was the
only-
one case that Columbo didn't solve.
That's one of them. The other one is, do you know I was saying the other week about the drinks and you chink your glasses and stuff?
Yeah.
A way around that, put the poison in the ice cube. You quickly have a swig before it's melted.
Before it's
and they'll
melted.
go, that's all right, I can drink that, it's not dangerous. Just say, oh, hang on, I'll show you some pictures or something. Let the ice cube melt, the poison goes in the drink, you say, oh, knock that back.
Yeah.
You look thirsty, they'll have it, they'll die.
Genius.
That is good.
Carl, you and I, man, we're like criminal masterminds.
Yeah.
All
What
right?
happens when they find the poison in the body and go, well, he was at Carl's house drinking, it might have been...
You'd have legged it.
Oh, yeah?
He'd have been off with his missus and like £30,000 or whatever it was,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? Yeah.
So that's perfect as well, is
That
it?
is the perfect crime,
So,
Rick.
so it's, hold on, are all perfect crimes to do with ice?
Pretty much.
Roots, manoeuvre, witness. We were talking earlier about people who use Americanisms like
Yeah.
they've used it all their life, and it's our pet hate, isn't it? Really,
Oh.
like just people who say, "I was DJ, and I look, you know, the risk of sounding a little bit, you know, butt licky." Butt
Butt-licky.
What's that?
Never heard that.
Butt. Don't say butt.
Yeah. I heard someone say he was on my ass.
Oh,
He was on my ass.
yeah.
I've never. What? I'll tell you what almost annoys me almost as much as that. There was a guy I used to know who'd pretend, and this guy was like, he'd never done anything wrong in his life. He had no street cred whatsoever. And I was driving along with him once, back from somewhere, and a police car just pulled out and was just following us along the road, because police cars sometimes do. Not following us, just happened to be driving in the same direction. And he went, "Hey, up the pigs, watch it." like what? I was supposed to think, what, you've done some crime?
Yeah.
You're part of Grand Theft Auto 3, and I better be careful, because you've got some knocked out off gear in the back.
Yeah.
You'll watch it, it's the bloody pigs.
Or a dead,
just play it cool,
a made man that he's just killed in the boot.
Nonsense, and I just so annoyed with that kind of pretending to have street cred.
I know, just I remember once, right, an American came to our school. We were all about 13 or 14, and he was like, you had to be his friend, and it was like people vying for his attention because he was sort of like this cool American bloke, right? And he was like good at sports, straight. He's always, it's just great. And I remember someone saying like tube of toothpaste, and he laughed, said tube. I go, well, what is it? They said it's tube, right? And people go, no, it's tube, right? And they, it's tube, right? And I went, I say tube. He went, and they sort of looked at me, and they just thought, you liar. I just went, no, I say, let me think, no, I say tube. Oh.
When you're a kid, like, any American you ever meet is the coolest thing. It doesn't matter if it's a huge, fat bloke wearing Bermuda shorts and a camera on his neck. It's cool, because they speak with an American accent.
Well, that is cool.
And they say...
Being a huge fat bloke in Bermuda shorts is cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's what you keep telling yourself.
Yeah.
I'm growing into that look, says Rick. 41.
The Canadian tourist look.
Absolutely. But no, so anything, sidewalk.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could say, like when I was sort of 14, if I could have said sidewalk, fender, I always wanted to go into a sandwich shop and just order something on rye.
I want to be one of those 80-year-old sort of Yiddish blokes. Those sort of like old vaudeville Jewish guys that they sit in diners and talk, like Walter Matthau talks.
Right.
Like that. I want to grow into that. A long coat and I go, ish.
Oy vey.
Yeah, maybe I'll start.
Yeah. Well, convert to Judaism initially.
Yeah.
Be your first protocol, and then just tour the vaudevillian, circuit.
Yeah.
In the Catskills.
What am I, some kind of schmuck?
Yeah.
Something like that.
What do you, Carl? Would you like to be American?
No, not at all.
Really?
Got me nerves. When I was in
Get on me nerves.
A whole nation there. Reduced.
When I was in Barbados at Christmas.
Oh, name dropping.
Right.
Yeah.
There's loads of them there because that's.
Was that when you were doing a bit of extra sort of waiting? Was that you were sort of your girlfriend was cleaning rooms, wasn't she?
Went there for Christmas, and there's loads of them there because that's like really close to America. That's like Blackpool is to Manchester type.
It's exactly like that.
Yep.
So
that's the analogy a lot of Americans use.
So,
but I think they call it the tropical Blackpool.
But they were going on.
That's only all the brochures, I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And serious now, but
Yeah,
they were going on about the September 11th thing.
Yeah.
But they call it the. Of course, this is American. Of course,
Brilliant.
the 9/11.
The 9/11.
That's what they call it.
Really? Oh, that's awful. That is. So it's like people who say 24/7.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm working
Americans
my
say
ass
that.
off 24/7.
Well, Americans that say
Yeah.
that. Well, they're allowed though.
Oh, Americans are.
Yeah.
I'm talking about an English person who might say it.
Yeah.
Fool. Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Do that American accent again.
Yeah, of course. The 9/11.
Where are you from?
What? Can we
Which part of America is that?
That's how they sounded in Barbados.
Sure. But
Can
Carl,
you do any other impression?
but Carl doesn't. I very much doubt that Carl likes newfangled countries like America.
Yeah.
He doesn't like London.
No, true.
So he's not going to
Have you been to America?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Went to Florida. No, they got me again.
Got on your nerves?
Yeah. Went for some food.
Yeah.
And it was the last few days. I didn't take much money with me, and we were in Florida, and we were hungry, and we went for some steak, and we had our dinner and that, and I think it's their equivalent to the Angus Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Right.
And sat down, had the steak, and that's huge, big portions. But anyway, we didn't have much money left, and we had like another 2 days left, so we didn't leave. We didn't have much money for a tip. Do you know over there they expect it?
Yeah, a big tip, yeah.
So we left what we could, and I don't know what it was. It might have only been the equivalent to 60 pence.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to do that much. We didn't have loads of courses because we didn't have much money. So he brought us like the main course and I don't know, a couple of Diet Cokes. And anyway, left them the 60p.
Yeah.
On the way out, And he comes running over. Excuse me, sir, you can have this back. Because it wasn't enough. I mean...
Yeah.
It's outrageous.
What did you say?
I said, all right then. 'Cause I needed it. I mean, I thought it was nice to leave them something, but obviously it wasn't enough, so he got us a couple of more.
Is it good
Cokes.
fun with you on holiday? I mean, do you enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
Do people go with you on holiday?
I get bored after about 4 days.
You surprise me.
And then what do you expect out of a holiday, Carl? What do you go
Sort
for?
of soak up some of the culture.
Yeah.
You liar. You liar.
What did you learn about Barbados while you were there?
A lot of crabs on the beach.
Ah! I just imagine him sitting there with his knotted hanky on his head. I like that.
Not bad.
Bit of Gary Newman there. That's Richard X and Sugar Babes. Are Freaks Electric.
Is that one of those things where they've taken one song and they've laid it over the top of the other?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's good, no?
No, it's good.
Like that, good.
Yeah, it's classy.
Yeah, well, we're nearly done, aren't we?
We are almost finished.
Which is a couple of great tracks.
Had a few laughs.
Maybe we've had a few laughs, haven't we?
Exactly.
I've perked up.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah,
You've
no,
lost it here a bit though. You feel a bit. It sounds like you're a bit down again.
Well, that's just 2 hours work in one long stretch.
Yeah.
I reckon we could do a 3-hour show now.
No.
No?
No.
Skin of the teeth, sort of just.
Yeah, we barely got away with this.
Really?
This is beginning to fall apart now.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Oh.
But yeah,
it's
we've had a
been
good
fun,
time. We've had a few laughs, as I say.
I just think of Carl on the beach. He said he started winding the crabs up because he got bored. He started throwing sand at them. It's like a child's experiment.
When you were in California, you weren't aggravating butterflies, were you? Because that's a misdemeanor.
Scary though. The weather's really freaky.
Where?
In California.
Is it?
Yeah. In the day it's dead nice. Come 6 o'clock it goes black, and then the rain comes down. It's freaky.
Is that every single day, Carl, or was that just the week you were there?
Every day. I was there for about a week. It happened every day.
So as far as you're concerned, that happens all year round.
Yeah, good thing.
So what you're saying is if people are booking a holiday, they should be conscious of this, because it will always happen.
Californian tour.
That's
I think
fact.
It does. I think it does.
But why did you start throwing sand at crabs, by the way?
Just because you get bored on the beach. You sat there. You look around.
Yeah.
And then I saw these crabs, and I was watching the way they move around and
Yeah.
what they
Funny,
do,
innit?
sort of to.
Did that annoy you the way they moved?
No, I mean it works for them.
Good of you.
But it was just what I was weighing up is they're quite close to the sea, so I was watching the sea come.
They like it close to sea, don't they?
Yeah, but they don't like it too close.
No.
So like the sea was coming close to them, they'd run towards me.
Yeah.
So as the sea came into them, I was chucking sand the other way, and it was like, ooh.
They didn't know what to do.
They didn't know where to go.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How long did that keep you occupied for?
The last 3 days I was there. Maybe.
Have you ever seen, I don't know if I've described this before, do you remember a classic Paul Daniels episode where Paul is having tea with some baboons, I think, chimps, full circle, and he's got a little box, and inside the box is a mirror, and he gives it to the chimp, and it looks in the box, and it's confused by its own reflection, it can't figure it out, so it's looking behind the box, trying to figure out, is there another monkey behind it?
Yeah.
It goes on like that, it's dazed and confused, it was there for weeks, just staring into it. I imagine you're a bit like that on the beach with the crabs.
Yeah, that's great.
I think that's my analogy.
Paul
Paul Daniels chimps.
Yeah, I kept a crab once for a week. When we went to Bognor, it was me, my mum, and my nan.
Oh, party time! Oh man, alive!
Look, you haven't lived. You
stop.
haven't lived until you've woken up to the sound at 3 o'clock in the morning of your nan having a wee in a tin bucket and echoing round a caravan.
Man alive!
Yeah, I was about 9.
You'd brought a chick back.
I was about 9, right? And I just kept a crab in a first day I
In the
found
bucket?
In a. I don't know where it came from. No, I found it on the beach and I brought it back and I kept it in a little bowl in the sink. And then the last day, it started to smell a bit. And then the last day, my mum said, go and put it back. And I went and put it back. So I had a pet crab for a week.
And did it die? What happened to it?
No, it just got bored.
Sure.
It didn't do a lot.
Did it start throwing sand at you?
Oh
Listen, I think
God.
we better play some music because we've got a few songs to squeeze in. I just wanted to play a track. I was watching MTV the other day and I was a bit confused.
Yeah, so was I. I like that.
Because I saw a video for the Electric Soft Parade's Silent to the Dark.
Yeah.
But it was called Silent to the Dark 2, but it was the same song. It sounds like they've redone it. The video is different to the old video. I was very confused. Hopefully someone will phone in and solve it for me. Anyway, this is the original Silent to the Dark. Still a good track. Let's hear it, Carl. Silent to the Dark, the debut single by the Electric Soft Parade.
I like that.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good choice there.
Apparently discovered by XFM, is that right, Carl?
Yeah, sent a tape into Claire Sturgis.
You see?
Big time now.
What did she do with it? Sold it.
Yeah.
Got a little £5 starter bag of Skag.
Exactly. Oh,
And the
bless
rest is history. Well, I've enjoyed myself.
her. I have.
But can I just say, we don't just muck around and do stupid things and play great music. We're also informative. And I'm going to leave London with this tip that Carl, for no reason, just told me. Do you want to do it, Carl, or shall I tell him what you just said?
Rick, we haven't got much time. You better explain it.
Yeah,
Okay. He said, you've been on the Millennium Wheel? I went, no. He went, well, if you do, here's a tip. Go when there's lots of disabled people on there. And I was up for it. I went, why? He went, you get more for your money. Because they have to keep stopping and letting them off. You get an extra 6 minutes. All right?
Good, solid advice if you're
So
maybe
do
going to
that
go there
then.
today or tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks.
Song for the ladies, Rick. I'll leave you with Lamb Chop. A lot of people aren't a fan of Lamb Chop for some reason. They don't like the way he sings, but this is a beautiful song.
That's the reason.
Up with people. See ya.
Bye.